go. Yes, we're off.
We're off and running.
We've been waiting for a long time for today, for this evening, a long time. And here is Steve. Everybody knows Steve in the Taste Buddies. Steve and Tracy from Cornwall. You know the Greek taverna, the Cornish taverna.
There it is.
Here is the boy. And what are you gonna do?
We're doing the traditional Cornish pasty using flour, suet in this case, onion, butter, turnip all the way from St Austell, came on the plane with me in the suitcase, onion, potato, and a little butter to make a sauce inside of it.
And what about the meat? What meat are you using?
We're using beef, which is, here is
We'll go brisket today.
Brisket today, sorry. Brisket today, usually we would use flank at home or skirt, but you can't
But
get that
you
here.
couldn't explain to the butcher. The butcher couldn't speak a word of English. Steve's Greek is
calamari.
so we ended up with a brisket.
It'll do
what
the
about
job.
if we start with a little drinky?
That sounds good. Yeah.
By the way, it's 36 degrees at the moment, and it's hot.
So
Really
not
hot.
ideal pastry making weather, but we're going to give it our best shot, aren't we?
And I'd like to thank Jeff for laughing.
Yes. Cheers. Taste buddy. Yum.
Oh, ching ching.
Chin chin chin.
Ching ching.
Let's go.
Great to be here.
Right. Except your drinking partner for the evening,
Yeah.
I'm your sous chef as well.
Excellent. You'll be on vegetables. Good luck on the turnip.
Okay. Good luck on the turnip. It's a hard vegetable.
Hard,
Yeah.
very hard.
It's something we don't get in Greece. We never get in Greece, do we?
The
Turnip.
nearest we've got is krabia, but they're very small, aren't they?
So okay, so you want it cut very
Very fine.
very fine. Okay, and you're gonna
Make pastry.
you make the pastry. I got the veggies.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So first of all we have the flour, suet,
That's ordinary beef suet, yeah?
ordinary beef suet, yeah. A Tora. Are we allowed to mention brands?
Of course you are.
Oh, right, okay. I didn't know if we were brand limited. Jeff will know this. The butter is fantastic here.
Yeah.
Just out of the fridge and it's
Already
Melting away.
melting, yeah.
Excuse me, chef. Are you happy with this
yeah,
kind of?
fine.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah.
So are we mixing all the vegetables in one bowl?
All in one bowl.
Like
all,
little
and
cubes,
all the
is it?
same turnip,
All the same,
onion,
yeah,
all the
everything
same.
the same.
Okay.
What are you putting in there?
Salt.
A little bit of
About
salt,
a tablespoon of salt.
right?
And then we just sort of pull it together. It's quite a dry mix this. It's quite easy. I was shown it by a French chef in Truro many years ago for making steak and kidney and ale pie.
Oh,
For 100, I think it was 100 people I made it for.
Really?
one pie for 100 people.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't one. I think
Yeah.
it was 4 trays in the end. But I couldn't get the pastry to stand up, and he said, "Well, use this. It's a harder pastry." So
Okay.
there's not much mix into it. And then all we do then is chuck in 60 ml of water,
And that has to be cold
Cold,
water.
ice cold
yeah.
water,
Yeah, yeah.
and then just pull it together.
Look at all this teamwork. Makes the dream work.
Very good chopping. You've obviously done
You're
it before.
impressed with his knife skills, are you?
Yeah, very impressed. Easy. The marble table is hotter than me, I think.
It is in January.
That's coming together nicely,
It's all
yeah?
gonna come together, yeah.
Yeah.
This is where the fun starts.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the easy job. You got the tricky job.
You're still chopping.
As the suet breaks down, it'll pull it together.
You were saying, Lucky, that when we first went to Cornwall.
In 2012, yeah, we went to Cornwall. I was staying with some dear friends in St. Just, Land's End.
Jeffro country. For anybody who knows Jeffro,
Yeah?
yeah, he's a comedian.
Well, for us it was Austin country. Austin and Amanda, our lovely
In
friends.
Mother country, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic time. And I love the Cornish pasties. I love the Cornish ice cream. The fish and chips down there was amazing. And what's the clotted cream?
Yeah, clotted cream.
That is something else.
Yeah, you don't get cream here, do you?
Creme fresh.
Yeah,
That's about
creme
it.
fresh. Yeah, not clotted.
Okay, so that's come together lovely now.
After 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay, well, it is
But that's
labour
how
of
mu-
love.
That's how much you should need it. In a nice cold kitchen, on a cold, cold marble top, with very, very cold hands.
Everything that you haven't got here.
Warning, do not make pastry, use a kinfos. And then basically just wrap it in some cling film and pop it in the fridge for half an hour until you want to make your pasties.
Okay.
So this is what happens for this.
Well, you've got the meat to sort out. Yeah, I see Lakis has chopped all your vegetables for you.
Can I show you what the chefs do?
Yeah, no, I'm doing it.
Put it there.
My man.
So I'm good at some things.
Very
But
good.
you've done all the hard work.
So that goes in the fridge now.
It feels lovely.
Yeah, in the fridge now for half an hour.
Fridge for
Okay.
half an hour.
Right.
Here we go.
Use the meat now, yeah?
Yeah, look at this.
Piece of brisket.
Lovely. Beautiful bit of brisket.
Excellent butcher. Eventually that I found that I could talk to.
Mr. Piperis.
He could speak English.
So if you show me
I'll show you what I do.
How
What I
to
do.
do it.
Thin slice like so.
thin slice like that. Strips.
Yeah, and then just cut it down.
Pretty much like the same way we do the vegetables. Just
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that
Pretty
that
much.
size.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you.
Are you ready for another beer yet, or do you want to roll out first?
No, I'm okay. You can tuck that into here.
Are we happy?
Very happy. Looks very good.
Okay with that, yeah?
Good chopping.
Okay. So you want that with the vegetables,
Chuck
yeah?
it in.
There you go. All
There we
yours.
go. Good. Right, to that then we'll add a bit of salt, about a teaspoon,
Right.
and then loads of pepper. Dust pepper.
Black
Dust
pepper.
Dust pepper.
Black pepper, dust pepper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plenty of pepper.
And then we just give that a good mix around.
So
That's your filling.
And that is basically the filling. They do put parsley in with it, but Tracy doesn't like parsley. And nor does everybody I'd say about it said, no, you don't put parsley
can you taste it then?
in a Cornish pasty. You just,
I'm sure they didn't have... I mean, the origins of Cornish pasties go back...
to the miners,
Right.
to when they were mining for tin, copper and gold, basically, in Cornwall. And the women would make their husbands a pasty to go to work with. Hence the crimping around the head, the thick crust, they would hold that with their hands and eat the middle.
Because they were down 200 metres down.
Yeah,
There's nowhere to wash their hands.
Nowhere
is
to
there?
wash their hands, no way of getting up. So they eat it around the crust, throw the crust down the mine.
Right.
Yeah, basically, but basically because their hands would be covered in arsenic.
Sure.
So they would use that to...
How clever is that?
very good. And also, some of the good ones would put a divide in the pasty and put jam at one end, meat and veg at the other. So they'd have a
A two-course dinner.
Yeah, main course and a dessert. No custard.
How good is that?
So anyway, that's what we've done. We just put pepper and salt in there, mixed it together. And if you wanted, you could put parsley, but I always get told off about
So
that.
are you going to cook this now?
No, this will go raw into the pasty.
Roll into the pasta.
Into the pastry, sorry.
Into the pastry.
And then into the oven for
Okay.
about 50
So you're not
minutes.
cooking this at all?
Not cooking this at all, raw.
Wow.
I would eat it like that.
That surprised me actually.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So you cook it until the meat is tender and everything else, you know, and then just finish off in the oven.
That's right. I'll just go and wash my hands,
Yep.
and then...
See you in a minute. I'll go and get a beer.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
So that's rolling out lovely. Does the pastry have to be thick?
No, down to about, well, I call it 1/8 of an inch, but if you look there, it's quite thin.
Okay.
But because of the heat out here, it's having strange effects on the pastry. Basically, you roll it out into a better shape than this usually,
Yeah.
and then you put a plate on,
Yep.
small knife,
Yeah.
go around the edge,
Okay.
like so, hopefully.
That's your trimmings. Do you roll them out again to do?
Not really, not
No.
not
Okay.
now,
Not now.
because of the state.
Oh, look at that.
And that's near enough what we would have.
Right.
Then basically, we decide on leaving about an edge like this.
Okay.
I'll give you a rough line.
Just-
You'll see.
Just
a minute
in
when I
case
put
we're down the
ingredients.
mines.
That's where you would get it. And
All
then
right.
take your ingredients and you fill half the side.
half.
Half of the heart.
Okay. Right.
More vegetable on there.
Yeah.
More maybe. Don't be afraid to put some on there.
Right, then you.
And then we put another butter in the pastry, in the pasty to make the gravy.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then the butter is quite interesting at the moment. Let me just take a bit of water around the edge of the pastry.
Right.
And this is when we find out if the pastry will roll together.
Oh, don't tell me that.
And then we can roll it over and crimp it down.
Aha. Now, I hear that there is.
Sorry.
Yeah, I hear that there is a technique to crimping. Is that right?
There is a technique to crimping, and I'm afraid I don't know it. And I have practiced numerous times now, and I make a good pasty, but unfortunately the crimping's sad. There is a law to it. There's a rule of thumb. You should have 22 crimps on the edge.
22.
Yeah. So if I get 3 or 4, we're on a winner.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's have a go then.
So this
Let's
is what
see.
we do. You squeeze the edge.
Yeah.
And you bring the back piece over. Squeeze the edge, bring the back piece over. Squeeze the edge, bring the back piece over. Squeeze the edge, back piece over. Squeeze the edge, back piece over.
All the way, yeah?
All the way round.
Okay. Hey, it's looking good. Yeah.
A Cornish person would have a fit.
Mind you, maybe you need
Practice.
smaller hands.
Oh yeah, maybe somewhere. And then you give the pasty a hug.
Ah.
You give it his hug, and there you go. One
Amazing.
pasty.
This is amazing.
Do you put any hole in it?
Yeah,
for
we will do. We put it on the tray.
Okay.
With
Get that one
get the
there,
knife.
and get on with the others.
And stab it. A sewn. There you go.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And get on with the rest then.
And before we put it in the oven, we give it an egg wash, which is just an egg.
We'll do that in a minute then.
The freshest egg I've ever seen.
Excuse me. Oh, it's 2 of you now.
Oh no.
Sorry about that.
Steve, you're never going to get a fresh... Look where they're laying their eggs, look.
Mate, you're not going to get another...
You won't get an egg fresher than that.
Sorry, Joe.
The chicken is still running around screaming.
Yeah, we have a chicken who lays in our jerk barrel over there. And when Steve asked for an egg, the only egg that we had in the place was underneath her. She just laid it, so we had to get her out. And she's trying to get back in now, isn't she?
Excuse me, can I have your egg, please, darling?
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get on with the rest of the pasties and catch you in a minute.
Another. My baby. Ever had. From end to pasty in under 30 minutes. Amazing.
That is true, actually.
And she's back on
And
her
she's
nest.
back on her eggs.
Yeah, she's back on her eggs. Bless her.
I left her one to sit on here.
Okay, so a little bit of salt in
The
your egg
salt
wash,
in
yeah?
the egg wash.
Okay, just a light mix. And this is going to give them a nice golden
Should
colour,
do,
yeah?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Lovely.
Steve, you're a phenomenon.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Now we've got the
I think
oven.
There'll be a few Cornish people tonight watching this, crying.
They're
In
crying
tears.
because you're in Zakynthos doing it.
Well, that's probably
In
the
Jay's Bally's garden.
excellent place to be.
Everyone's dreaming the planet.
I want to know who else has made pasties at 42 degrees centigrade.
Yeah. Let us know, taste buddies.
All right.
Well, we've got the oven preheating on 180. And these babies are going to go in for how long?
50 minutes to an hour, depending on what
50 to an hour. So that gives us time to have a bit of a...
I'm going to help you now.
Okay, Bob. He's going to take the pasties to the oven.
Exactly,
What a
yeah.
man he is. What a legend. Where's my beer? Oh God. And then, the worst thing is, I'm from Bristol, making Cornish pasties, in Greece or in Zante, St Kinfoss.
That's what it's all about.
could be
Fusion
better?
cooking. Fusion cooking.
Ching ching.
Yamas. Finally found the wayward chefs. Here they are on the night shift.
On the night shift.
And
I'm the bartender now.
And the and the bartender.
I'm the bartender.
Bartender now.
I'm not your chef anymore. I'm the bartender.
Bartender.
So-
I don't know what I'm on. Oh, I'm the oven grabber.
The oven grabber. So what do you think?
Yep. Okay, we'll go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, they've been in there long enough.
They look lovely. They smell amazing. So,
Okay.
Let's have them out.
off you go.
okay. Hot, hot, hot.
Heavy, heavy, heavy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
There we go.
Yeah,
beautiful.
And they stay together.
They do look absolutely lovely. And it's been amazing to have you here.
With our matching aprons.
Yeah, absolutely amazing to have you here, and thank you for cooking this beautiful dish, this iconic dish from Cornwall.
And giving us all the history.
Chin
That's
chin.
fantastic,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
I still think it would make a lot of Cornish people cry. C'est la vie.
So, cheerio everybody, subscribe, hit these buttons, you know, the like, bell, subscribe, and see you in the next video.
Ching ching.
Thank you for watching us.
Yamas.
Yamas.